Hello and welcome to HCISD Highlight. I'm Dathan Trevino and we are at Long Elementary today, and joining me is Mary Cantu, their bilingual science teacher. Hello.
Hello, thank you for having me.
No, it's good. Thank you for being here. And how long have you been an emergent bilingual science teacher, and why did you choose this career?
So I've been a teacher for 16 years, and I wanted to go into a career that had a meaningful purpose, and to me, teaching does that. You know, every day I get an opportunity to watch my students grow, and just seeing them make connections, solve problems, just come up with ideas, and just watch it in their faces light up, and just knowing that I had a role in that, it's just awesome, and I just love it. So knowing that I get that almost on a daily basis, that's what I love about the profession.
And what are some of the challenges you faced when teaching a bilingual class?
Well, some challenges, like even in a normal class, the students come in and they have different levels of understanding. They come in with different prior knowledge. And so now you're adding more to that. You're also adding a different, their the language acquisition, that they have. So that adds an extra challenge. So you always have to scaffold your instruction and differentiate for all the different students that you have in your classroom. So keeping that in mind in every single one of my lessons and planning for that differentiation can be difficult because I want to support all my students. And so that to me has been the biggest challenge, just making sure that in all my lessons I keep in mind all my kids and all their different learning styles.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of challenges, how do you help students who are struggling with both the content and language in your class?
Okay, so when my students come in and they're challenged, we of course use a lot of strategies, like we have our word walls, our visuals, and for my bilingual students, my ELLs, of course, cognates, the use of cognates. Something that's very helpful is when I allow them to collaborate and work together and interact. They feed off of each other, they hear their ideas, and that is very helpful. However, one of the things that all those are wonderful strategies, but something that I always want to have in my classroom is for my students to feel safe, to offer a safe environment and know that they're loved. Because when that happens, their affective filter is low. And so they are not worried, they're not anxious, they're not self-conscious. And so they're more engaged in the learning that way. And I've seen a lot of growth, and when I do make sure that environment, that they know that they're safe in there, then along with all the strategies, they just show so much more success. So that's what I've found has been very helpful in my classroom and getting them to meet their goals.
And how do you motivate them to learn science and meet their goals?
So the science content does lend itself to have a lot of engaging activities and very hands-on. So I try and do that a lot. They love the hands-on and learning together and collaborating, listening to their partners. And so I try and tie it into their everyday life so that they know how science is important. And they'll come up with questions and ideas in their own lives, and then they bring it into the classroom. And I think that starts that love of science and just making it fun and connecting it to their own experiences. And then they want to learn more and grow. And so from there, it just goes on and on.
And I just want to say thank you for joining us today, Marian.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate your time. And that wraps up HCISD Highlight at Long Elementary. I'm Dathan Trevino, and until next time.